All right, let's look at it. If I was a new player, or if I started a new account, not if I was a new player because I can't be a new player. If I started a new account but I was playing it, what would I want? Would roll no matter what else is on the banner. Would love on a banner. Would be okay with on a banner. Would dislike on a banner. No. Jean. I mean, Jean isn't on banners anyways. Neither is Lisa or Amber or Kaeya, right? So it doesn't matter. We don't need to rank these. Noelle? No. Barbara? No. Sucrose? Well, thank you, Scaramouche. You too. Sucrose, I think, goes here. I think the main thing with Sucrose is you don't really need her to be on a banner. You just want to get like one, maybe two copies of her, and that's it. You don't need more. Right? Next, Fischl. Fischl I would love on a banner. Just really nice to have. Mona can't be on banner. Diluc can't be on banner. Razor would dislike on a banner. The reality is that Razor's only good team relies on C6 Bennett, and you're not getting that on a new account. Bennett would be okay with on a banner, same reason as Sucrose. He's great, his C1 is great. Well, good. And that's it, you don't want more than that. You don't want a fucking... it's like, yeah. But you'd roll for C0? Yeah. But also no, like when I did my fucking Taiwan account, right? I got my first Bennett from the shop, like 3 months in, 2 months in, whatever. And that's the day I got my first... No, that's the day I got my second 36 star. I had gotten a 36 star prior to that, but then they increased a bit of difficulty and I couldn't get 36 star anymore. Alright, Ning. No. Beidou would probably be okay with on a banner. I feel like it kind of depends, right? I'd be happy to get Beidou's, but depending on which early 5 stars you go for, your teams might not actually have room for Beidou, right? That's the one caveat to this, right? And that's why she's not higher than this. Right, Keqing, no. Xiangling would love on a banner. Chongyun, no. Xingqiu, unironically, does not go here. At the end of the day, if Xingqiu is the only good character on the banner, you shouldn't go for it. I think that there's not a single 4-star that is necessary enough to an account that you would go for them no matter what else is on the banner. I think it's only the 5-star that can decide that. Why do you even add that tier? Because there's gonna be some 5 stars in here. Because like at the end of the day, I can get Xingqiu from the shop, I can get Xingqiu from Lantern, right? I can get Xingqiu off banner. You can't do that with any of the limited 5 stars, and therefore, if you don't go for them when they have a shit banner, you won't get them at all. Whereas Xingqiu you'll get anyways. Qiqi, no. Venti... I'd be okay with Venti. If the 4 stars are good enough, I'd go for it, yeah. I wouldn't go for it no matter what, though. Klee... Nah. I'm thinking of Klee teams without Farina, without Kazuha, and nah. I don't think so. Childe, I think, has reached the point. Well, okay, maybe this, right? I'd still go for it if the 4 stars are good enough. I think Childe has reached the point where he's there as well. International is just boring to me now. I've played it too much over the years. I've moved on. Diona, no. You know what? Razor should be here as well. Zhongli. Yeah, I don't think I would ever go for Zhongli on a banner on a new account. I would be running it down, I think. Ugh. Yeah, no. Albedo, no. Ganyu, no. I mean, you know what? I'd be okay with Ganyu, kinda. No, I wouldn't. I'm lying. Xiao, no. Hutao. Hutao would be pretty good. Yeah, Hutao would be pretty good. Rosaria would dislike, but kind of be okay with. Yanfei, no. Kazuha probably goes in here, yeah. Maybe he doesn't, actually. Maybe he goes here. I'm not sure. Would I roll for a Kazuha banner that has Diona, Xianyun, Ningguang? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't, no. Oh yeah, I tried to build Beidou on the previous banner, yeah. No, Kazuha is definitely not the best unit ever. He's a good unit, but it's been months since I've used Kazuha in Abyss. Unironically, I don't use him that much either anymore. Like, I use him when I play Linny. I use him when I play Neuvillette sometimes. I use it when I play Taser or Mono Hydro. That's kind of it. I use him in Aggravate as well sometimes. I just don't use him that much anymore. Yeah, like, they've released so many units that don't want Kazuha that he's just lost a bit of his, like, value. It's not that he's lost value, but he doesn't feel nearly as necessary for a good account as he, right? Isn't that good? Yeah, it's good for the game. Don't get me wrong. I think that's a good thing. Alright, Ayaka on a new... Nah, I wouldn't. Yoimiya, no. Well, no, Ayaka I would dislike on a banner, but I'd still go for it if the 4 stars are good enough. Yoimiya, no. Sayu, no. Raiden would love on a banner, yeah. What's the reasoning on Bennett? His constellations aren't very good. So you don't really want him to be on the banner. You want to just get him from the shop, and then that's that. Raiden should be on top tier? Definitely not. I'm not going for a Raiden with Diona, Xianyun, Ningguang. I'm not going for that banner. Sara, no. Kokomi would be okay with on a banner. Aloy. Toma! I'd be okay with Toma, actually. Ito. Nah. Shenhe. Yai. I'd be okay with. Ayato, I'd be okay with. Alright. I don't know where Yelan goes here. It's one of these two. Better than Kazuha? I don't think Yelan is better than Kazuha. I do think that if you're starting from having no characters, Yelan enables more things than Kazuha. Like, what are you gonna do with Kazuha when you don't have any other units? Who are you buffing? No one. Yelan is the sort of unit that is really, really good early. Like, she's also good later on, but she's better early than a unit like Kazuha, in my opinion. Yeah, also, a lot of what makes Yelan replaceable for accounts that have been playing for a while, like mine, right, is Xingqiu. But you're not guaranteed to even have Xingqiu, let alone C6 Xingqiu, on a new account. So having a character like Yelan is just really useful. Yeah, plus you get a free Favonius Warbow. Qiqi would love on a banner for sure. Heizo? No. Tichnari? No. Kole? No. Dory? No. Sino? Would dislike, but if the 4 stars are good enough, I'd go for it. No. Nilo! The thing about Nilo is, I wouldn't want to get Nilo without Nahida. Like, she can be good without Nahida if the Abyss is a Nilo Abyss, right? But without Nahida, Nilo is so much worse in Abysses that aren't tailor-made for her. because of Nahida's ability to apply Dendro to everything and to never lose your aura no matter what, and to just have so much aura that you still have decent damage in single target. Riku, you should just do whatever you enjoy more first. If you enjoy exploring, unlock the map first. If you enjoy story quests, do the quests first. In terms of units to go for, if you just really, really want to min-max stuff, Nahida's pretty good, so you can consider going for her. If you don't have enough primos to guarantee a 5-star, you might not get her. In which case, we've had leaks that next patch there's going to be a rerun for Kazuha and Neuvillette, both of which are pretty good units, so you could go for that banner as well. And yeah, I hope you enjoy. We'll gauge business. All right, Nilo. Okay, I'd be okay with, right? I don't know. Nahida, I'd go for no matter what, for sure. Like if I start a new account right now, I would roll on this banner, even if it sucks, even if it's a shit Nahida banner, I'd roll for it anyways. I'd feel bad about rolling for it, but I'd do it. You know what? Actually, I'd re-roll for Nahida, especially because it's Lantern Rite patch, so you actually have a decent amount of rolls. I'd straight up just re-roll for Nahida. Try to get her early and then start stacking up wishes for the next banner. What's re-rolling? In gacha games, re-rolling generally refers to making an account, using the early currency that you get to try to get a character, and if you don't get it, making a new account and starting over again until you get the character early. Re-rolling on Genshin is so shit. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Lila, no. Wanderer, nah. Pretty, no. Curzon, no. Alhaitham, I would like Alhaitham on a banner. Yao Yao would be okay. Beidou would be okay, actually. Is this just a meta tier list? No, not at all. Like, Bennett and Sucrose are, in my opinion, much better than almost every character here. No, no. Lenny would be really good on a banner, yeah. Lynette, no. Femina, no. Would he? Yeah, because you can just play him. Lenny, Bennett, Animo MC Flex, and he'll be pretty good. Lenny's just a relatively strong unit that's held back by the fact that he's a charge attacker and charge attacking sucks. But he's still strong. You can do the same with most other carries. I mean, you can try to do the same, but it's not going to be as good. Neuvillette! I think Neuvillette goes here, yeah. On a new account? Yeah. Pretty damn good. Risley, I'd be okay with. Farina, would love. No. Navia, probably would be okay with. No, you know what? I think she goes here. Right? Like, look, like thinking about Bennett, GOMC, C0, Xiangling, Navia, like that's still pretty good. You think Yelan is better early than Farina? I think it depends on the account, obviously, but if you don't have anything else yet, yeah, I do. Farina is definitely a must-pull in my opinion. I don't think any unit is a must-pull. Or rather, I don't think any 5-star is a must-pull. I think that Xingqiu is a must-pull because You don't actually need to wish to get him. You can obtain him guaranteed just from spending 34 star glitter. And that is objectively worth it. I don't think any unit that's only obtainable through banners is a must pull, though. That's must buy, not must pull. I mean, you're pulling out your star glitter. I don't know, like, you know what I mean, right? Like, no, I've never liked the idea of must pull. Because, like, what do you mean must? Like, what's gonna happen if I don't? Am I gonna die? Am I gonna not be able to clear content? No. Right? I don't like the idea of a must pull because it implies that you have to do it even if you don't like the character. Yeah, it's FOMO bait, basically. I don't like that. Yelan needs burst to work, so she should be lower than Farina. Building ER and crit is pain. You don't need to build ER, though. You have Fav Warbo. You don't even need any additional ER. Also, Farina, if you're not bursting, is not very good. And she's reliant on your healer bursting. On Farina, when your only healer is Barbara, yeah. Aware. Yeah, like, the reason why I would want to get Yelan more than I would want to get Farina on a new account is because Farina's power is balanced around her synergy with other characters more than Yelan's power is. Right? Yelan's power is a lot more self-contained. You just get it from having her. Whereas with Farina, it's reliant on you also having the good healers that work with her. Yeah, shoulders would probably be... honestly, here. I think on a new banner... yeah, probably goes here. Same goes for Nahida. Yeah, Nahida also just fucking works. Why shoulders? Because... it's just strong enough for, like, Bennett, Xiangling, Fischl, or some shit. It's not great, but it works. Out of the 4 stars, she's definitely one of the better ones to get. And she's not, like... yeah, her C6 is really good, but all her constellations before C6 fucking suck. Right? And especially when you don't have the alternatives, like Kazuha, like Sucrose, right? It's just nice to have her. It opens up team building a lot more. Xianyun on a new account, I'd be okay with. Gaming is a no. I wouldn't want him. Chiori is a no. But yeah, I think that's it. What's the point for 5-star on Would Love or okay? Basically, these characters, as long as the banner is not completely dog shit, for the 5 stars, you'd probably go for it. Like, if you have a Raiden banner that has Xiangling, Yao, Barbara, I'd go for that. I wouldn't go for a Kokomi banner that has Xiangling, Yao, Barbara. Kokomi, I would only go for if there was at least, like, 2 really good characters that I would really want. Instead of being in okay early is questionable, I think any other Electro unit can do what he can. Yeah, but the point is you're not going to have a lot of the other Electro units, right? Like, realistically, if you want to play the Dendro teams, you're really going to want to get Nahida. And then, how long are you willing to wait to get the perfect Electro unit? Like, if Saito's on banner and the 4 stars are good, I think you're okay with that. The biggest surprise here is definitely Lenny for me. Yeah, I just think that... right, you think about Lenny's upsides and downsides in tradition in his normal teams, right? And it's usually just, like... he doesn't have a shielder when you play him with Xiangling, right? And it's like, okay, but what if I just don't have good teams, right? Like, what if I just have to play a unit with fucking cope alternatives all around? Well, Lenny, as long as you have Bennett, is already pretty good, right? Is Ganyu the same? No, because Ganyu's just worse. Especially without C4 Xiangling, if you want to play Meld Ganyu, like, ew. And she's more reliant on not getting cancelled because she doesn't have burst and skill damage that's actually relevant in those Melt teams, right? But yeah, like, this is far from a power tier list, right? Like, as much as I don't like her, she's not here. She's not here. She's not here. She's definitely not here. Right, like, at the end of the day, The reality is that you will only be a new account for a short period of time, after which you're not new anymore, right? And how good characters are for an account will change based on what you already have. This is what I think I would want. Not even what's necessarily better, but what I would want out of a new account. Like, out of the banners on a new account. The sort of stuff that would make me want to pull for them, right? Pre-AR-45 is considered new. Yeah, I mean, for the purposes of this, new is like, you have less than 3 limited 5 stars. Kinda, more or less. So Nilo can have Nahida already. I mean, if you know that there is a Nahida banner followed right afterwards by a Nilo banner, sure. That's not the case right now, though, right? I would go for Nahida on this banner, but I can very much understand not wanting to because these 4 stars are not good for new players. And if then, like, 2 patches from now there's a Nilo banner, and you didn't end up getting Nahida, then fuck no, right? Like, that would not be very good. But again, right? That's how it's... You don't have control over what banners come in what order. Or how your luck goes when you're rolling on shit. If you assume the best case scenario, then yeah, Nilo's pretty good. But also, if you're going for Nahida, and you manage to get a lucky Qiqi along the way, would I rather go for Nilo and then have to make a whole ass new team from scratch for the other side? Or play a Hyperbloom team and instead of going for Nilo, go for a character like Neuvillette to enable a strong second side team? Well, I'd rather do that, right? If you're getting Nilo, you're not getting another character. So, like, there's a lot of nuance to it, right? Play Hyperbloom Nilo, true. Where's the fun in playing optimally? You're so right, honestly.